Hey guys, so we're on the way to the thrift store and these guys are gonna help me pick a nice jacket to paint on. So I'll see you guys there. So I've come to this thrift store called Talise. It's a little blurry right now, but they have really amazing clothes and all sizes, all colors. So let's hope I find something. The right one is sweet, maybe. And that one is for $10.99. All the way. Hey guys, so here is the jacket. It's washed, it's been dried, it's been ironed, and it is ready to be painted on. I am so happy with this jacket. It was so cheap and it's really good, sturdy quality. The material is really thick as well, and I like that about denim jackets. And it's got really cute buttons everywhere, and it's got this like thing at the back which I was a really big fan of. I am just gonna be using acrylic paints, but I got this thing from Michael's. I think it's like fabric painting medium, and you mix this to your acrylics to make it a fabric paint. I thought it's way better investment than buying a whole set of fabric paints, because that is super expensive. And I think I'm gonna be trying my neon black light pink rose paint as well. I don't know if it really glows, but it would be cool, right? So I'm gonna be using this as well, but let's just get started.
I used these basic acrylic paints, and I always make it a point to turn it over and read the instructions at the back. You always find little clues and hints about the medium that you're working with. So the first one was a fluorescent orange. This one is one tube from my acrylic paint set that I'll be using today. So this is the fabric painting medium. It's really useful because you can turn any acrylic into a fabric paint. It's just got the directions at the back which says you need to wash your fabric, and then you go on by mixing 2 parts of paint and 1 part of medium to get the perfect fabric paint. I start off by masking out the areas that I want to just kind of protect from the paint. And I actually had sketched out this design before, but I changed my plan at the end moment and decided to paint this Japanese tiger art. So the first thing is I sketched it out so that I could trace it onto the jacket. It really helps the jacket look more finessed and neat in the end. Then I begin mixing my paint with the medium, and to do that I just follow the directions on the box. Then it was time to finally start painting the jacket itself, and this was slightly intimidating because of the jacket being white and all, but I just reasoned with myself saying that if I do make any marks outside of my planned design, I'm just gonna roll with it and try to make it a part of my design. After the whole day of drawing, sketching and painting it, I was finally ready to call it a night. And a really cool hack that I have of storing your acrylic paints, if you want to keep it overnight, is just to kind of wrap it up in a plastic bag, and then when you open it the next day, it's almost as good as fresh. I would also just like to add that so many of our clothes end up in landfills that were never really meant to be there in the first place at all. And if each of us could even take 2 items from our closet that we're kind of done with, and instead of throwing it away, we upcycle it and just like be a little creative with it and make it more personal, make it ours, it would reduce so much waste in the world, and it would also give us so much joy to be wearing something that we created. Also, I don't know if this happens with you guys, but when I'm making a painting, there's one stage in the painting which is just so weird, and I just hate the painting, and I just have to kind of power through it and see my plan through and eventually get to a point where I like what I'm making. So if you guys are stuck on that stage, don't worry, just keep working on your painting and you'll get to the point where you like it. So for the sleeves, I had a really cool idea. I don't know how it's gonna look eventually, but I wanted to paint the inside of my cuff, I guess, with this flame kind of a pattern, and just when I fold it up, I thought it would look really cool. Then I'm peeling this off because I'm kind of done with the edges bit of it, and I wanted to paint the tiger kind of coming out of that boundary. I thought it would really make it pop. So I'm gonna be using the neon paint that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm using it in the same way, just adding some fabric medium to it. And the sad part is that I don't really have a backlight to see how these additions will look, but in case I ever end up in a situation like that, it would look cool, and I'll keep you guys updated on that front. So now that I'm done with the painting bit, the next set of directions was to heat set the paint with an iron, and I'm just putting a pillow cover as a sort of a protection over it, and just a light iron for like 30 seconds. It was getting a bit sticky, but it did the trick, and I think it's pretty permanent in there now. So here is the final finished jacket. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know below what you think about it.
It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now.
Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and if you stuck here till the end, thank you so much. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button, I guess. Check out my other videos, and I love to hear back from you guys if you like my videos, so don't forget to leave a cute, sweet comment, and I will see you guys next time.